Hello and welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on where you are in the world. And welcome to Empowering Intuitives here on A1R Radio and Moonstruck TV. I am your host, Reverend Dr. Michelle Walker, and I am so excited that my show has been expanding, and so we're onto this platform. A little bit about me is I am a psychic medium, medical intuitive, author, and mentor. I also work in Western medicine as a doctor of nursing practice. And I look at how I treat my patients, how I live my life, and how I do this work is holistically, body, mind, and spirit, because after all, everything is interconnected, right? In my business, empoweredwellness.org, I offer spiritual readings, where we connect in multiple ways. We can speak with spirit. We also can focus your reading on any aspect that you like. If you want to look at past lives, probable future events. A lot of people like to have messages about love and career and who knows, whatever you want to focus it, which is always fun and exciting. I also am a medical intuitive, and my team works in spirit to see within the body and look at things structurally, emotionally, and spiritually. And they offer guidance. And, we often find some interesting interconnections for physical symptoms that are going on that, maybe Western or Eastern medicine hasn't picked up on how to cure it. So that's always fun and exciting because they always give you homework and lots of things to work on. I am a reverend as well from Fellowships of the Spirit in Lilydale, New York. And so my soul family is there. I do weddings and things. So please check out my website and you can learn a little bit more about what I do and book your reading on there. I also facilitate an intuitive development circle, and that's on every Monday night via Zoom. It's fantastic. We've been doing that for years, and it's just beautiful that you can be in such an intimate space and be with like minds and be able to safely explore your own intuition and your gifts. So that is just pure fun for me. I really love that circle. And I also do every weekday Spirit Inspiration message in the morning via my Facebook. And that's wonderful because Spirit just flows through me, whatever it is that they have an inspiring message for us to work on that day. And it is always interesting. I can honestly say I love it. So please check us out on Reverend Dr. Michelle Walker via my Facebook page as well. So this show, just to give you guys a little backstory, I've been doing podcasts and different social media platforms for many years. And this show actually evolved from Periscope, if any of you remember that. Anybody that follows me, I think remember those days, which was fun. I used to do a lot of education and a lot of different readings. And so this show, we are going to be doing some spirit-guided education, and we will take callers at the end. So if you're interested in some mini readings, we can certainly do that. Focus it in any area that you really feel drawn to do. So I am super excited. One thing that inspired my passion for empowering intuitives has been through my own personal journey and my near-death experience, which totally shook up my whole world and made things go in a completely different direction and inspired my book. So if you haven't got your copy, this is something, it's so timely right now that you may want to consider doing it. A shameless plug, Empowering Intuitives, a spiritual toolkit for the modern world. It's reasonably priced. It gives you a lot of tools that you can use now to help you navigate daily life. And this talk show, we're going to dig into that. We're going to dig into so many different spiritual topics. that we see a repeating theme of, right? And like I said, we're going to do some messages at the end. So I'm so excited to branch out and let this show continuously evolve. So tonight, I would really like to talk to you guys about ways spirit is communicating with you in your daily life. And it's really funny because so many people are just waking up, or some people think, oh, I have maybe this intuitive ability, but I don't really have that intuitive ability. I can't hear spirit, or I don't see, and they feel like they're not intuitive at all. Well, I'm here to tell you that every single person is intuitive, and we all have that God given ability. We can focus it any way that we want, but it is a muscle. Each one of your psychic abilities, remember, we have like our vision, our hearing, our knowingness, our gut instincts, our feelings, all of those things are your natural abilities. And spirit uses each one of those in different ways to help us feel connected and help us in our daily life, right? And for people that are just beginning their spiritual journey, really struggle to find one foot in front of the other. Where do they go with this? What do they do? Because if you have had a spiritual awakening, it is quite a powerful experience, and it does help you to question every aspect about yourself, your beliefs, and that can make you feel like you're disconnected from the things that you knew up until that point, right? So I love that the pandemic was so timely. I know how many people actually say that about this pandemic. But if you can look at the positive aspects of it, right? It really helped us to go within more, right? We were all in lockdown, quarantine, not able to go a lot of places. So it helped us to reconnect with our family, our loved ones, and ourselves. But not everybody has those tools or understands it. I shouldn't say that. You do have the skills, but maybe you don't know how to do it, right? So you maybe don't have the tools. So what I want to do tonight is really help you understand through simple examples how magical your life really is, how spirit is really communicating with you on a daily. So think about it, your gut feelings, right? Maybe you hear spirit. Maybe you actually get to hear that voice that's in your head, right? That's not your voice telling you to be careful about a situation. Maybe you just are a really strong person that you get strong gut feelings on somebody, right? Trust it. That's spirit communicating with you. Maybe you're like me, and this is one of the fun ways that they communicate is through song, through music, through other people, right? Maybe you're thinking about somebody and all of a sudden they call you, right? So sometimes spirits working together to reconnect you for whatever reason that you need to reconnect. Maybe you are seeing orbs or flashing lights and they're letting you know that they're around. There's so many ways. One of my favorites, day signs, right? When you see animals doing unusual things and they're popping up. Like, for example, I was driving to work and a hawk literally swooped down right in front of my car and went away. That is very unusual where it would be inches from your car, right? So that made me stop and reflect. I'm like, wow, that was a powerful experience. What does the hawk mean? And how is spirit trying to communicate with me? And hawks ask you to step back and look at the bird's eye perspective, look at it from a different perspective. And that was actually very timely for the things I was experiencing. What spirit wants us to know is that we can ask. One of the other ways that they love to communicate with us is in our dream state. And we can set some intentions, ask Spirit tonight to work with you in your dreams. It's a very easy way that they can communicate. Maybe you have a question that you'd like an answer, you'd like guidance on something that's going on in your life, or maybe you just want to communicate with somebody that's in spirit. Ask them to come forward in your dream state, and then ask them to help you remember it. When you wake up in the morning, try to write down whatever it is that you can remember. It's a fun way to play with things, right? But spirit is interacting with us all day, every day, whether we pay attention to it or not. Another great way, meditation. Slow down, slowing the mind down so you can be in the now and pay attention to all of these synchronistic events. Maybe you're seeing repeating numbers. Maybe someone will say something to you and then somebody else will say the exact same thing to you. That's how they sometimes communicate through other people. If you can slow down and realize every interaction is spirit, because after all, we're all one, right? So I challenge you to pay attention tomorrow. Try to stay centered in the now, not busy in our humanness and, trying to get tasks done and projects done. But I challenge you to try to be in the present moment as much as you can throughout the day. Pay attention to your gut feelings. Pay attention to your experiences and see how many times you can feel, see, hear, or realize you are being divinely guided all day. And have fun with it. So at this point, I would really like to take a caller and see, let's see, who do we have? Stephanie in Michigan City.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, not too bad.
Wonderful. So do you have an area that you would, or a question that you would like us to tap in?
I do.
Okay.
I'm dating someone new, and I really, really want to go to the next level. Can you tell me if he's on the same page, or does he need more time? His wife died 2 years ago. Have the same first name, and then also her birthday was close to mine. And our zodiac sign seems to be a perfect match, but I just wonder what else you got to say.
Well, that's an awesome question. And Stephanie, as soon as I tapped into your energy, I heard that he really genuinely cares for you. And there sometimes is an overlap of commonality. And you sometimes remind him of his wife that has passed.
I figured as much.
And but I'm getting a good positive thing of that. And actually, I think there's maybe you have a little, we all have quirks, and maybe I feel like there's a little quirk that you have that he finds really cute, but it makes him laugh because it's so much like hers. Okay. I feel would you understand that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I tell him all the time, I'm like, well, maybe she sent me to you.
That's awesome. I really feel like he needs a little bit more time. He's not going anywhere. I feel like, when it feels right, things often just slowly unfold. And he finds, I feel his part of his process yet is truly letting go. He really has, and he's moving forward with you, and he's really enjoying the process and enjoying you. But there's still at some level something that he has to resolve yet.
I guess I've just never dated an Aries before, but we're like a perfect match.
Well, Spirit is just saying that there is a lot of positive things here that they feel like you just need to slow down, allow him the process of finishing what it is that he needs to finish to be able to truly move forward.
Well, he told me last night that he thought that he was falling in love with me. So
I'm sorry, what did you say, my dear?
I said he told me last night that he thought he was falling for me.
Oh, how awesome. It's so exciting. But they're just telling you to slow down. Slow down a little bit. Enjoy the
Yeah,
journey, right? There's no finish line
yeah.
here. It's all about the journey. And one thing that Spirit is suggesting is outside activities with him. I feel like being more active helps
Yeah, I
him.
hope when the snow goes away. We got a
Even with the
buttload of snow last night.
Yeah, even with the snow, they want you guys to be outside a little bit more because I feel like being physically active actually can bring you guys closer together and it offsets some of that tension sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like, this is a really fun and enjoyable relationship, and the communication has been fantastic. So, Spirit is just letting you know keep it slow, keep it the pace slower, and the communication clear.
Hurry up and wait.
It does seem like that sometimes, right? Oh, I know when they say
Yeah.
pace.
It's just I feel like I'm getting old and I just want to settle down.
Well, but you are, right? And it is all
Yeah.
about the journey. And when you
I'll
find
be
somebody
40
that's
this
this
year.
compatible, it is a nonstop journey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to you. I really feel like there's some good positive things, but try not to push him or rush him and allow it just to unfold. You'll be so much happier and do some physical activity dates. I feel like that would be a lot of fun for you.
Okay.
Well, good luck to you. And thanks so much for calling in. It's
Thank
great
you
talking
so
to
much
you.
for helping me. All right. Bye.
Absolutely. All right. We have time for another caller. Looks like we have Mira in San Diego. Can you hear
Yes,
me?
Myra. Yes,
Hi.
uh,
Welcome. Did you have a
yes, hello.
question?
Good evening. Yes, I'm in the process of divorce right now,
Okay.
and I'm really having it's giving me a hard time. So,
So, what Spirit, as soon as you connected in, Spirit was just talking about, you know, endings in our humanness are very challenging, right? When we look at it
yes,
from a divine perspective, we are this infinite being, and this human experience is just a small little blip in our infinite life. It definitely does not feel like that when you are in human form. And what they would like you to do right now, you're so heavy in the emotion, which is appropriately so. You've been together for quite a while, and it's going to take time to go through the process because you really are grieving, right? And
uh-huh.
everybody goes through that process a little differently. So, Spirit is just asking for you to be kind to yourself through the process. You tend to be really hard on yourself. Would you understand that?
Yeah,
And what I'm hearing is you're almost saying to yourself, like, I feel like a failure over this. And you're really coming down hard on yourself. Remember, it takes two. And yes, you have your part that you played. They had their part that they played. And they're asking that you try not to push the blame or um, be so hard on yourself. Sometimes people
okay,
grow apart. And as much as you try to hold it together, it doesn't always work.
okay.
And
Can I ask you the question?
I'm sorry?
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah, my son passed away, and I'm just gonna, if he has something to say about the divorce.
I'm having a really hard time hearing you. Your son passed away and
Yes, if he has something to say, if you can, uh,
oh, does your
if
son have
it's,
something to say about the divorce?
yes,
I see. Would you understand that your son passed suddenly?
no, it's 10 years already.
I'm sorry?
10 years already.
But when he passed away suddenly?
No, he had cancer.
Okay. Hmm. Because I have a younger male that's coming in. He seems to be, that's why I'm asking, because I'm not sure who this
He
younger
was,
male that
he was,
popped right in.
he was, he was 19 years old.
Okay. He's he's telling me that would you would you understand that he had quite the opinion of things and had a certain
Yeah,
way that he wanted things to be.
okay.
And I feel like he had maybe like the best way to explain this is he could be short-tempered if things weren't going his way. Would you understand that?
No.
Hmm. Okay. He's telling me that between you and your partner, there was a lot of lack of communication, is what he's saying.
Yes,
You got into a rut and you just did it because that's just what you did and just how things were. And you didn't feel like you were being heard. And he wanted to, like, you just were always trying to push against each other.
yes.
And this young man is saying to me that, he really just wants you guys to be happy and you don't have to point the fingers. So I don't know if that's been going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not pointing the finger really, but it's like we already passed through that. It's just not gonna work anymore. So
Right. Right. And I feel like he is okay with the separation because he feels like you're going to be able to do more of the things you want to do.
okay,
And he feels like um, you have to start to think about yourself and what you want. And
okay,
he just wants you to find some joy back in your life.
okay, okay.
Okay? I really feel
Yes.
like he wants you not to worry and not worry about him. He's doing great, he says.
Oh, of
He's
course,
doing
I
great.
worry about him. I think about him every day.
Aw. And like a good mom, you worry, but he's telling you don't worry. He's doing wonderful over there.
Oh, okay,
And he lets you know
yeah,
that he's around.
okay. Oh, thank you.
All the best. Have some patience with yourself through the process, okay, my dear? And do some things that are fun and for yourself.
Okay, appreciate. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to you, and you take
Thank
care.
you. You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and I'll see you all next week. Namaste.